Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again. So, as we all know, Total War Warhammer 2 got announced yesterday. It got its trailer, which I will play right up here in the corner. And, yeah, I figure I'd go over some of the Q&A questions that some people might have. This is an official Total War Q&A, so, yeah, I figure, what the hell, get right into it. I'll have the trailer going right up here. So, exactly what is Total War Warhammer 2? It is the second in the trilogy and a sequel to the first game, which we all know. They are making a complete trilogy of the game. Warhammer 2 brings players a breathtaking new narrative campaign set across the vast continents of, I know I'm probably going to butcher some of these, Lestria, Ulthuan, Nagaroth, and Southlands. And we're getting the Great Vortex campaign, which, basically is going to be build a definitive and climactic endgame, an experience unlike in any other Total War titles to date. Let's see, we are getting, how many races and lords can we expect? There are 4 playable races, which we all know, with 2 legendary lords for a total of 8 individual starting positions. Now, I'm not sure if that means 2 legendary lords. Yeah, it's what, 2 legendary lords for every class, I believe? Or is that 2 legendary lords in general? I think, yeah, it's what, 2 legendary lords for each race, right? Doesn't really say. But, yeah, High Elves, Dark Elves, Lizardmen, and a 4th race yet to be revealed. Come on, we all know it's Skaven. But yeah, pretty sure that, we do have Malekith. He will be one of them, which I think we already just passed him in the trailer. We got Teclis. We got the Slann. I forget his name. I know in my reaction video... Oh, speaking of Malekith, there he is. There's Teclis. Yeah, I know in the trailer, my reaction video, I said I thought that was Lord Croak, but I was mistaken. Because, well, Lord Croak is dead. I mean, honestly, it's been a very long time since I've actually, played any Warhammer. I mean, I used to work at a Games Workshop until my store, got closed down back in 2008 or 2009. So, yeah, I've been completely out of the loop. We'll just restart the trailer. Been completely out of the loop in everything because there is no more Games Workshop, stores around where I live. So, yeah, I mean, everything has now completely changed. I was actually trying to look up on the Games Workshop website, trying to get some ideas on, who could be some named characters and stuff like that in the game. But, I mean, everything has completely changed, now. So, I mean, back when I used to play it, I'm looking at like some of these models, and now it's just, oh, this dude's just a hero, and it's like, well, back in my time, this was a named character. Like, I don't know if I still got some of my models. Yeah, I got a couple of my models, I think. Yeah, they're all really incredibly dusty, but I mean, yeah, that's a lot of dust, but I mean, like, here's one of my models, right? Of course, the camera's not going to be able to focus. Yeah, it's definitely not focusing at all. But, yeah, I mean, this was one of my models because I played, one of the armies I played was Chaos. And, back in my time, that was Crom the Conqueror, which is basically Archeon's, like, lieutenant, pretty much. And, yeah, now on the website, he's just an exalted hero. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to, try to look through and see, okay, who could be a named character that they could bring in. But at this point, I have no idea. Like, all these characters, that had names during my time are now just hero. It's like they lost their names. So, but yeah, well, Malekith most likely definitely is going to be one. Teclis will probably be another one. I can't remember what the Slann's name was. I think someone said he had like an official name. I can't remember who it was. And then, of course, pretty much Skaven will be the fourth race, most likely. I mean, can't say them not doing it. I just have no idea who they would do for heroes or lords, because, don't forget, there is, quite a few clans and stuff like that. There's, Clan Echelon, Clan Pestilence, Clan Molder, I think, and I can't remember what the other one was. So, each one of those clans and stuff like that had, different heroes and stuff like that. I'm sure the Horned Rat would be a very interesting lord. I wouldn't mind seeing him in there. I can't remember. I'm completely drawing a blank. There's Ica Claw, I think, was a hero. I don't know if he still is now, because now it's called Age of Sigmar, so I don't know if what's changed and whatnot. But I can't remember the assassin. The assassin leader of Clan Eshin. I can't remember his name now. If you know, let me know. I can't remember his name at all, but I think he'd be an interesting hero or lord, for the Skaven clan. Each race is unique and will feel very differently to play. Each has unique and iconic battlefield units, characters, monsters, and war machines. And of course, tactical strengths on the battlefield. In campaign, each has its own unique, its own suit of unique campaign mechanics built around its backstory and lore in Warhammer Fantasy Battles. In short, each race offers a very distinctive way to play. As you can see here, with the Vortex. The Great Vortex is a vast magical maelstrom that rolls above the Isle of the Dead in the center of Ulthuan, home continent of the High Elves. The Vortex was forged in a past age by a convocation of High Elf mages to drain the winds of magic from the world, and blast a huge demonic invasion back to the realm of chaos from where it came. It's a permanent part of the Warhammer Fantasy Battle World, a unique feature on the Total War Warhammer campaign, and lies at the heart of the main campaign. Let's see, Total War Warhammer 2 campaign is going to be different from the first game. The campaign is therefore a race to control the Vortex. This is where the first, the campaign is therefore a race to control the Vortex, culminating in a cataclysmic series of endgame events. There we go. Trying to get my words out. This is the first Total War game where the AI can actually beat you to the endgame objective. But the race for the Vortex isn't a be-all, end-all. You will still have to... I wish I could put this on a loop. You still have to build and manage your empire, treat and betray your allies, research. You'll still have to do all that other stuff, but currently that is going to be like one of the main objectives is basically I guess take and hold this vortex and stuff like that. I guess you'll still be able to, wipe out everybody if you want to as well. But, I guess you'll have to also keep an eye on that vortex, just in case, some of the AI does take it over. How big is the Total War campaign map? The Vortex campaign map is roughly the same physical size as the first game. There are approximately a third more conquerable land regions in Warhammer 2 campaign than in Warhammer 1. These are spread across the 4 continents, separated by the seas. I guess there's going to be new features. There's a host of new gameplay features, some of which are tied to the specific narrative of the Vortex campaign, and some of which will apply the huge combined campaign. We'll be detailing these in the coming months. No, you do not need the first game, the first Total War game to play. You can still pick up Total War Warhammer 2 and play it perfectly fine. However, if you do own the first game and you get the second game, you'll be able to merge them together, and you'll get the full, the full world that is, in the game right now. What do I get if I own both Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2? If you own both games, you'll get 3 huge campaign maps. The original one featuring the old world, a new one featuring the new world and the vortex, and a combined campaign featuring both of those areas joined together. Same thing if you own any of the DLC, the Wood Elves, the Beastmen, things like that, you'll get those also. You'll get their lands and whatnot. So let's see what's going on with the mega combined campaign you talked about before. For owners of both Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2, our first content released shortly after launch, free of course, will be a vast combined campaign map representing the geographical areas of both games in a single map. This will allow you to start an epic campaign as any owned race, including the DLC races that you own. This will be shortly after launch, weeks, not months, and pretty much their very first content release. They're not doing the combined campaign right away, just because the Vortex campaign, with its dedicated narrative, unique features, mechanical, and flavor, is a big project in its own. The combined campaign will be truly vast. Each requires a significant play testing and balancing, which makes sense. I mean, you don't want some of these new races and stuff like that to be, vastly overpowered from, like Empire or, any of the other races and stuff like that. So they just want to make sure everything is completely balanced, which is fine. I mean, I got no problem, They said it's only going to be weeks, not months, so, could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks. It's plenty of time. How will the third game add to this? We will let you know. Of course, way too early. Apparently, there is not going to be any naval combat. It's going to be only auto-resolve. Because the game is mostly based around land warfare and stuff like that. So, I guess that really makes sense. What are your plans for multiplayer? Each of the races in Total War, first and second, will be playable in a single and multiplayer campaign, plus custom multiplayer maps as the 2 legendary lords for each race. Okay, so there is going to be 2 legendary lords for each race. I'm drawing a blank on who those could be. I mean, Malekith, Teclis, the Slann right here. I can't remember his name. Some people say that, where is he? This one right here is actually a hero. I can't remember his name, but I mean, that could be 2 of them. I don't know who the other one for High Elves or Dark Elves will be, and no idea who they would pick for Skaven. Probably the Horned Rat would be a good one. I don't know who the other one would be. So, if you own both parts 1 and 2, you'll be able to play in multiplayer as any of the races that you own. They are not announcing anything, adopter bonuses or collector's editions yet. Release date is still sometime, later this year. And same thing for Mac and Linux. Those will be announced later on in the year. But that's basically like the whole Q&A, that they got right now. So, no naval combat. You'll be able to play as any race in multiplayer, co-op, whatever. If you own the first 2 games, you're getting the whole world and stuff like that. That's about it. The combined campaign will just be out a few weeks later, which isn't too bad. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting campaign with the whole taking hold of the vortex. I mean, you will have to, I don't know, possibly keep like a separate army to, make sure that the computer does not take it, because, like it says, the AI will go after it and try to take it. So, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I am totally looking forward to it. I can't wait. I love Warhammer, even though I'm completely lost on the lore right now, with this whole Age of Sigmar stuff. So, I mean, I'm completely lost. But, I remember a lot of the old lore and stuff like that now. So, yeah, let me know. Who do you guys think will be, the other lords and stuff like that? Or who do you think is going to... or who should be the Lords of Skaven? Let me know down below in the comment section who you think the Lords should be, because that would be extremely interesting to see who you guys pick. Like, I think, like I said, the Horned Rat would be a good one. But, yeah, like I said, let me know down below what you guys think. And, oh, yeah, if anyone knows the name of this Slann, I know a couple of people have said he has a name, but I can't remember who it is. Let me know. Yeah, it's some sort of Slann named hero or named lord. But yeah, I think it looks awesome. I definitely cannot wait to get my hands on it and play it. So yeah, so like I said, let me know what you guys think. If you guys liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. That would be awesome. If you guys like the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That would totally help me out a lot. I'm really trying to hit that 100 subscriber goal. I'll do like a little gift card giveaway when I do hit 100. Let's see what else. Feel free to follow me on my social media pages. Those will be listed down below in the description tab. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I got a Discord channel that I'm always hanging out in, so you can always jump in there and chat and whatever. I post all my videos and stuff like that in there. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas for more videos on what type of videos I should do, whether it be TV shows or movies or different games or Star Wars or whatever, let me know down below. I need more ideas for more videos. So yeah, just let me know. And there it is, Total War Warhammer 2. But yeah, more videos are on the way. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.